Why, hello, friendos. Yes, this is still me. It's the morning. I pretty much just woke up. It is a wonderful Sunday, and I'm not going to church today. So, review. This is my review of my custom or um shoot. This is my review of my custom Bumblebee from the Origins Walmart, and GoldBug from the 86 mold. We're gonna take a look at GoldBug because we've had a chance to look at the Netflix mold for a while. Um, so I am not putting this guy in my stop motion project. Gasp! I know, right? Because I've been every single review pretty much. I think there was one that didn't have anything to do with it. Anyway, pretty much every review has had something to do with that stop motion project. And I mean, that's not true, but yeah, we're starting off with GoldBug. Yeah, it's the 86 mold. Get a look at this gold. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can. It's so shiny. It is way shinier in person. I don't know, the light's not really changing anything. It's really shiny. And when I first saw the paint, I'm gonna actually get it. And when I first saw the paint, there was no cut there, believe it or not. I saw the lid. I'm just gonna take off the lid. It is a spray paint. There we go. When I saw the lid, I was like, oh, that's not the color I want. But there wasn't like a yellow gold, so I had to deal with it. It looks amazing. And, this wasn't technically a recent, custom, because I had a gold paint from Walmart. And it was coming off at the shoulders. And so I switched to spray paint yesterday, and it looks beautiful. It looks so good. Like, you can see the sheen. It's not a flat color. And, you can tell it apart from the yellow a lot. So in my headcanon with my collection, these two are different characters, alright? They're pretty much like twins-ish. And I know there's a lot of twins in the Transformers. Womp womp, I guess. Yeah, so the articulation on this guy, it's just the 86, but a little bit tighter, because I've had it for over a year, and, well, it might have gotten loose, I don't know. I didn't really like the look of the tall feet, so when I saw the Origins one, that's why I was tempted. Also, I saw Super Robot Ed's video. It looked a bit more accurate. I do like the chest, though. I like it from a front profile, not from the side. Because it's really tall. I don't entirely like the cheapification. Waist swivel. Oh, this isn't the 86 head. This is. So what is this? This is the Origins head with the nose chopped off. And then I painted it. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a picture up accuracy-wise, so I don't know, I'll do it like a G1 stock photo. Yeah, so you see, he doesn't have the wheels on the inside, um, and I don't think the legs are supposed to be gray, but I mean, uh, it gives it some color breakup, other than the blue windows, it's a nice blue. I don't remember what the blue is called. I know it's from Target. It has a ridiculous name, something to do with pottery. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's not accurate, but I don't think we've had an accurate GoldBug since G1, and no one's going back and getting that for a chug collection. I'm gonna transform it. Actually, no, I didn't finish the articulation. See, the knee was supposed to bend. Also, he has really, twiggy thighs. They are exactly that, just like a twig. And I didn't like that either. Same thing kind of with the arms, I think. If you compare them, they're thinner. I don't know. Also, I feel like no one has said this. The ankles go up. You have to force it, but the ankles do go up. And they go back as transformation. Alright, speaking of. That was smooth. New week. I think it's the 4th week of school, y'all. That's nice. I don't really know who GoldBug is. I know he's Bumblebee, just with a new paint job and a bit of a different format, but that's it. I know he leads the throttle bots, and I guess that's the only difference, huh? Yeah. So Robots in Disguise wasn't the first time Bumblebee led a team. I'm so sorry for bringing up that awful show, but yeah. I'm a bit congested. I have been all week. It's gotten better. But sorry, all last week, because Sunday is the start of the week. All right. Do a bit more smushing. Sorry for bringing him off screen. All right. Look at that. That is a GoldBug. Okay. And it doesn't have the color mismatching of the Hasbro version, so that's nice. Mine has a texture different. It's so hard to see on screen, but I had in the original gold that I had, which was a lot less pretty. I think I put my finger there, and it was still drying. I could never fill it out. So now there's just a dent. The blue looks nice, right? I like it. The gold looks nice. This Autobot symbol is from it's from the Flame Toys G1 Optimus Prime. I only put one sticker on, so yeah. That's GoldBug. Bumblebee. His head is loose because it's not supposed to be there. But it looks nice. It matches pretty well, I would say. I like the forearms being black, so I'm not customizing that. I'm not customizing his arm. You may notice there's a stripe that was an artistic liberty. Liberty. Wait, no, could that be copyright? I don't know. Articulation. It's the same that it's been for 5 years. Except the head, it moves a bit more freely. Something I do with my heads. I cut the bar out. Oh, That's really hard to see. But there used to be a bar from the bottom to the cut where the ball joint could go. I cut that out so that there's more head up, you know, because that's a lot better than that. Also, you get more head tilt. I think that's just because of how tall the ball joint is. Yeah. So his arms go out like that high. 90 at the elbow. It does that. Um, wrist rotation. I know it's so hard to see from the black of everything. He has a waist rotation. He has a back crunch if you align it right. Maybe, yeah, he does. And you gotta force it. Um, do with that information what you will, because okay. Goes up, goes back, about that far, spreads. I think he can do the Jean-Claude Van Damme. This thing has probably been reviewed to hell and back, you know? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'm gonna stick with it. Um, you got a nice thigh rotation. About all you would need. The legs soft lock into this position. I don't know why, but then you get them out and you get a 90. The feet. I don't know. Some of y'all like feet. Yeah. Um, this is a problem. I don't like it. I don't like him without it though. So, well, I've already started the transformation. I like to turn the head around. You don't need to rotate the arm. Actually, you could rotate the arms. What am I talking about? I'm tired, you guys. That's my excuse. What's yours? You know? I know there's not a lot of you watching, but, you know, tell me how you're doing in the comments below, you know? Maybe pop a like. Subscribing is an option, you know? Um, honestly, I'm pretty sure you guys haven't made it 13 minutes into the video on 2 mini bots that are the same but not. And then you gotta, the most important step, fold in that and just boot. And then I guess there's a squeeze, I don't know. But that's a fun transformation, okay? Alright, so I used to have all of this top bit. I used to have all of the top bit, like with the venting and stuff. I used to have all of that colored in. But then my friends were like, "It looks like underwear," and then I got rid of it because Bumblebee does not look like underwear, you know. I think I did a bit of dry brushing. Does it come on the camera? A little, like you can see it on the back. It's only a silver dry brush. Um, yeah. Now the windows are supposed to be black, and you can even see it popping through, but um. I like the cartoony window look, so yeah. I have to wrap up because I have 1 minute left. All right, guys. Sorry. All right, friendos. Um, blasphemy. Um, that's my review on my Goldbug and my Bumblebee. Um, SS86 Walmart Origins. All right. I will see you, my friendos, next time.